Yo, what's up guys? So in today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm basically just going to be giving you guys a quick rundown guide on how to do Khonsu efficiently. And a little bit of tips and tricks how you can actually do it and not, scuff yourself. Because at least when I did it in the past, it was me that was screwing myself over because the game is buggy when you do something specifically, and I'll get right into that in just a second. But first, I wanted to show you guys an attempt so you guys have a better understanding of the fight itself, at least from a rogue's perspective. I had to three-phase it when I originally did this. I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to have to three-phase it this time, because I am in a little bit better gear. Not much better gear, but I do have some tier 3 now, where before I didn't have tier 3, so it was just slamming my head against the wall, getting 3 phases, and yeah, I was killing it on the 3rd phase because I considered that my burn phase, and then the other 2 phases were basically just mechanic checks. And without further ado, here's my attempt. Hello, my best friend. I have not missed you at all. But as you're basically just gonna run around in circles this whole time. Right here. That's the left stomp, alright. Left stomp, and then he does the right stomp usually after. I guess he's doing the forward stomp. That's cool. You know what? Switching up like that. I like that. That's cool. He wants to scuff my video. Just keep running around, though. It's all about mechanics. All about mechanics. Don't worry about your HP. All right? So now the mob spawn, and then you're just going to AoE with Crimson Tempest. Just keep running around in circles. Remember, energy regen is the biggest thing you're going to want to pay attention to. I kind of screwed up a little bit. I should have been drawing more energy, but it should still be fine. That's why I'm going to pop a Thistle Tea right here, and we're just going to use that. Yep, there we go. And just keep running around. Just keep running around town. There you go. Don't even worry about damage, because damage does not matter here. Only thing that matters is dodging the mechanics. Put your buffs on, or debuffs on him. There you go. Get out of that. Nice. Dodge the foot. Easy. And go back to running around town, boys. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to do like the 5-point combo points, Crimson Tempest. You kind of can just do 3. It's gonna be fine, if I'm being honest. 3 is gonna be good enough to kind of zerg these things down. Just make sure you're doing them pretty efficiently. I'm not getting that much energy back, unfortunately. But it should still be good. There we go. And now it's just surviving mechanics. Once again, just dodge that. See if you get a bait. Alright, nope. Put exposed armor for the next phase. Get out of that really quickly. And we get out of that. Just another stomp. And I believe we should be in the burn phase. So I'm going to pop this. Honestly, just because I feel like my energy regen has been a little bit slow, I'm not exactly going to burn down. So if it does take a little bit longer, it's all good. I should still be able to get him, honestly. Not having cold blood makes it a little bit scarier, but you don't have to worry about your HP at all while you're doing this, because honestly, there's really no damage you're going to be taking here. Just keep doing the mechanics. Just keep doing the mechanics. Yep, there we go. And there we go. I got 18 stacks now, so I am officially built different. Not that hard. I was a little nervous. I was going to mess it up and lose my shades, but I did it. I did it, boys. I did it with no world buffs. That was a 3-phase as well, even with 1k gear score. So, you know what, guys? Anybody can do this. Just pay attention to the mechanics, seriously, and do not jump. So, I don't know if you guys were paying that much of attention, but basically what I wanted to do when I was doing this fight is I just sat there and spammed on the boss the whole time. You know, I put up, some buffs, I put up some debuffs and everything like that, like Rupture and, Expose Armor, but it really doesn't matter because the only thing you're going to care about is just dodging the mechanics and building up combo points and saving your energy. Ideally, you want to buy some Thistle Tea. You do not need world buffs, but of course, they make everything easier. But if you mess up once, yeah, well, you're going to be going through a lot of your gold, basically, to just keep reopening, your world buffs and everything like that. But if you're lucky, you might be able to get it down in, your first 17. Who knows? You might be a god gamer. I was not. And for reference, I didn't do this with any world buffs in the past, and I didn't do this for the video with world buffs because I genuinely don't think you really need them. You just need to kind of lock in. But basically, I just sat there and I built combo points on the boss. When the second phase happened, when he summons the ads, I would just run around the boss and just spam Crimson Tempest. And if there was a mob left after that, I would sometimes ignore it. But honestly, you can just fit it in and just eventually just work your way back around to it and just get it again with a Crimson Tempest if you missed it. Or you could target it and then you can just burn it down. Be a little bit careful though. I don't think you lose your stack when you die to the mob, but if you get hit by Khonsu during it, you lose your stack. So, you know, it's kind of like whatever you feel like doing there, but I would recommend just keep doing the mechanics. It's not a big deal if one mob is alive. It's pretty easy to dodge. It's usually casting behind you, so if you just keep running in a circle, it's never going to get you. So yeah, you just run around in circles around the boss, build up combo points, and then just spam Crimson Tempest like your life depends on it. That is the easiest way to do it, at least as a rogue. It's probably a little bit harder if you're not playing a rogue, I'd imagine, but for rogue, it's pretty fucking easy. Another tip, this is more for everybody else, which is, it's so simple, but once I figured it out, and the way I figured it out was because I literally went on Reddit and I saw a random comment that had 1 like, which is probably, I think if you comment, you just get 1 like, so I don't think anybody liked it, and all he said was, do not jump. Straight up, do not jump, because if you jump, the game for some reason will register you where you jumped at, and you'll just get literally destroyed by one of his melee cleaves. It does not matter. You're better off just running through him, or even if it looks close, do not jump, because you're more than likely going to not be hit, because the hit registration has always been buggy in WoW. But the biggest thing you're going to want to do if you are undergeared is just straight up do mechanics. Don't worry about burning the boss down. You're not going to be able to kill the boss fast enough until phase 3. Phase 3, pop absolutely everything. Thistle Tea, you know, Adrenaline Rush if you're spec'd into that, and just burn them down. I was not spec'd for Adrenaline Rush, but probably would have made it a little bit easier since I really was doing all my damage in phase 3. But at least from what I remember, I was around 930 gear score, and I was getting him to close to like 60% before phase 3. And as long as you get him to like around that, I think you should be able to burn him down in phase 3. I don't think you should have to do 4 phases, unless you're in like MC gear, which then they just go out and do a few like raids and you'll be set, honestly. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. I hope these tips help you. The biggest tip I would say, especially if you're not playing a rogue, is just straight up don't jump, man. Just do it. If you're a PvP Andy like myself, just take that out of your brain and throw it in the trash bin, because jumping is literally going to screw you over more times than not. It just will. And you're going to get pissed off because you're going to think the game is buggy. When in reality, yes, the game is buggy, but you're also an idiot.